People don't lose themselves when everything collapses. They lose themselves long before that. At that moment, something feels off, and they decide it's not worth dealing with yet. Not danger, not fear, just a quiet internal signal that says something here does not match. That moment is what this channel is all about. Instincts are quiet. That's not a flaw, that's the design. They don't shout, they don't argue, they don't bring evidence. They actually show up as tension, sometimes hesitation, rehearsing conversations in your head, feeling relief when distance appears. And because they don't come with proof, we don't respect them. So the mind steps in and says, maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're being too dramatic. Nothing actually happened. But instinct was never trying to prove anything, it was flagging misalignment. Here's the part people don't like hearing. The first betrayal usually isn't someone betraying you, it's you betraying yourself. You feel the signal and you negotiate with it. I'll deal with it later. It's complicated. It's probably nothing. That feels harmless, right? But something important just happened. You taught yourself that your internal signals don't get to decide. And once you do that once, it gets much easier. Not because you're weak, but because you've trained yourself to override your own perception. That's how drift begins. People don't jump into bad situations, they drift. They tolerate one small thing, and then another, and then another. Each decision makes sense on its own. That's why trapdoors work. They're built out of reasonable decisions stacked over time. Eventually, you're not choosing anymore, you're managing. And management quietly replaces alignment. Here's the moment that really matters. There is a point where ignoring the feeling stops being a delay and becomes a direction. That moment is when relief becomes your compass. You avoid conversations because silence feels easier. You delay decisions because confrontation feels bad. You even stay quiet because compliance feels safe. Instead of asking, is this right? You start asking, how do I minimize discomfort? And that is a trapdoor locking behind you. From that point on, you don't move towards what is right, you move away from pressure. That's how people end up in lives that feel like it's not even theirs. Before we end this, I want to run a check. Not motivation, not reassurance, a check. If you answer yes to more than one of these, you're already standing on the trapdoor. Do you feel drained before something starts, not after? Is there something that keeps you saying, I'll deal with it later? Do you even rehearse normal conversations in your head? Do you feel relief, not happiness, relief when something gets canceled? Are you more focused on keeping things stable than keeping things true? If any of those landed, this isn't theory. This is your life giving you feedback. The trapdoor isn't about disasters. It's about the moment before them. In every episode on this channel, we will break down the warning sign, the ignored signal, the trapdoor moment, and how it shows up in your everyday life. Not to judge, but to recognize. Because the most dangerous trapdoor isn't the one you fall through. It's the one you've built while telling yourself everything is fine. This is the trapdoor.